Guitar tips, just the tips, just for you. Guitar tips. Hello and welcome to Guitar Tips. My name is Adam Levy. This is my weekly video blog series. It's a vlog. Every week I offer a little bit of something to think about for your practice, for your gigs, for, some aspect of your guitar life. And this week is no different. So here's the tip. Always be subdividing. Always be subdividing. So what is that about? Here's what it's about, I'll tell you. This is my metronome I use. It's a Korg MA30, state of the art as of about 10 years ago or something. I don't know. Still works. If we're in 2/4, 1, 2, 1, 2, hopefully you can feel those beats and you can synchronize whatever you're doing on the guitar with that. So whether you're strumming chords or finger picking. Or, practicing scales. Whatever you're doing. Now, that's not subdividing yet, but here's where subdividing comes in. Each one of these beats could be chopped up into equal bits, smaller than that. So if you chop quarter notes in half, you get eighth notes. And so that would be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Again, you could apply that to anything that we can do on the guitar. So if we were going to play eighth notes in the strum, I would spend as much time with that as you wanted to until it started to feel really relaxed. And as you do that, in your mind's ear, focus just on the metronome and don't worry about your hands so much. Do that for a minute and then bring your attention back to your hands and put the metronome in the background. And then see if you can get them to be of equal weight in your mind's ear so that you and the metronome become one tempo, one sound, one groove. And that was a strumming thing I just showed. You could do the same thing with, scales. You could do it with finger picking. Again, I'm thinking 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... Okay. You can also divide into 3. So you could have 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet. So those would be eighth note triplets, and it could be... scale, could be, that's a made-up scale, but you get the idea. Single notes, could be strumming. And I'm just doing it for a couple of bars here, but what I would suggest that you do, and what I'm going to do when I'm done shooting this video, is stay with each subdivision for a little while. Again, focus on the click, focus on yourself, and then focus on trying to get you and yourself, you and the click aligned in your mind's ear and in your body. If it helps you to tap your foot on the beats, go ahead and do that. So that's two kinds of subdivision. We talked about eighth notes, we talked about eighth note triplets. And the last one that I want to talk about is 16th notes. And that would be, most people count those as 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a. So we still say 1 in the same place. We still say and in the same place as we did in the eighth notes. And we're putting E's in between the numbers and the ands. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1E and a 2E and a 1E and a 2E and a 1. So you could practice even shifting gears if you want to. These are quarter notes, eighth notes, 16th notes. Right? So that's hard. I could feel the little hesitation in my hands as I was trying to shift, but that's normal, and you'd want to practice it until you could shift very easily, and then try including the triplets in there. So you could go, I'll start with eighth notes and then eighth note triplets and then 16ths and then go back. 2, 1, 2. So, of course, you can divide into other things. There's quintuplets, that's dividing by 5. There's sextuplets and septuplets, etc. But these ones that we've done here are the most common ones found in most music that you'll study. Eighth notes, well, the quarters themselves, then eighths, then eighth note triplets, then 16th notes. There's also quarter note triplets. I'll leave those alone for now. You can look those up on the internet if you're curious. But it will help you in your reading if you're into reading music, because those kinds of rhythms will come up. It'll help you in playing with other people, because you'll be much more clear when you hear beats that are complicated. Instead of just going, oh, well, I can feel where 1 is, and then some other stuff happens, and then 2, and then you won't be so confused, hopefully, by what the other stuff is. It'll just be stuff that you can hear. Oh, that's an eighth note. That's some triplets. That's a combination of eighth notes and 16th notes. You want to be really clear that there's this grid of rhythms happening, and not everything falls into the grid. There's definitely music that's more free than that. But much of the music that you will encounter as a player, as a listener, as a sight reader, will be on some kind of grid. And the more that you can learn to hear and feel and play on that grid, I think the more you'll appreciate all the different kinds of rhythms that go on in music. And of course, if you're looking to work as a studio musician, you need to have very fine control over your groove. And that, to me, starts with feeling the strong beats and then being able to subdivide very clearly. So there you go. Practice a lot. Music is a lot of hard work. It just is. And the people that are really great, on the whole, are the people that have put the work in. So don't get discouraged. Just keep working and get better every day. And as you look back at the you that was, hopefully you'll be a much more nuanced and that's a good enough word. I don't always need 2 descriptors. You'll be a much more nuanced rhythmatist by subdividing. So always, always, always be subdividing. You heard it here on Guitar Tips. I'm Adam Levy. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. There's a subscribe button down below. If you want to see where I'm playing around your neck of the woods, please visit adamlevy.com. And stay tuned and take good care.